Here we are, here we are. Oh, so glad I got my camera to go the right direction. Oh, Mary's Card Cafe. Here we are, gonna have some great fun, Char. We are gonna, hello Linda, Salavetti, and Cheryl. So great to have you guys joining me on this beautiful sunny day. Beautiful Sunday day. Sunny, sunny day. Hey Tina, hello Linda. Oh, how is the weather on your end of the woods, everybody? And hi Holly. Yeah, Linda says, how's everybody? Linda A. You know it. Hey Christy. Everybody's joining in. That's great. You know, 4 o'clock Wednesday. You know, I'm wondering, they always say, you know, I should, hey Betty, I should have like a Facebook group. And then, oh, cold and windy, Cheryl. Oh, loudy there. They say Facebook groups, like when I post things, you actually get notifications. And just on my business page, you might not get everything that comes up. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I start a group? But then I have to put things in 2 places, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit, I think. See how that fares as we're going to get Stampin'. Beautiful. Been in the 50s. Yeah, it's hit 50 here too, and it's sunny. It's awesome. It's great. Yeah, see how this. I have a new a clamp thing that goes on the table for my my phone. Hi, Carol. And it's just a little bit different. Oh, you get notifications? Oh, that's good, Lynn. That's probably because you follow. Yeah, I think if you guys follow my my page, you'll get things. Anybody else get? Hey, Minnesota, Carol. Anybody else get the notifications as well? Ooh, that's a little blurry. So this is my little card that I made up. Fun, fun, fun. So I'll just put a couple things up as we're talking and waiting for people to come on in. I've got a couple of things here. So we've got the Mary's Card Cafe March Madness Virtual Stamp Camp, which is actually on Saturday, March 27. But registration deadline's the 15th if you want to participate in all of the free prizes and everything. Hey, Vicki. The free prizes are things like stamp bundles, different papers, and color collection things and stuff like that. So they're going to be really great prizes. There's several ways that you can register, but there's going to be 5 stamping projects, a roll of pool party sheer ribbon, playing with patterns, resin dots, a quarter package of the Playing with Patterns DSP, and then those entries. It is a $35 registration fee that includes all those things. I mean, it's awesome. Includes all those things. And then those packets will get to you before the 27th, and you can create along with me, or, hey Kathleen, or you can make the projects on your own, but that's when I would do prizes and all of that. You can get all of these things totally free with a $60 online order at my online store using this hostess code. I have that also on my blog, and I also put it in the different places there for you, so you have that again. Is it all clear for you guys? It's because it's a little blurry with my phone, so I'm just checking in. Okay, so that's on that virtual stamp camp. It's going to be so much fun. It's almost like the January to June mini catalog open house that I did. Okay, and then, of course, the butterfly bouquet products are available now for customers. That includes the stamp set, the dies, the butterfly bijou designer series paper, the natural touch papers. All of those things, you can purchase them individually, or heck, I say just get the whole collection, because why not? That's a $71 collection, and that would get you the Stamp Camp packet totally free. Right on. So think about that. You can just go to StampinUp.com, and you can find all those products there. So enough of that. Hey, Jolene, you made it. That's great. Well, you know, today is, you guys, the first Wednesday of the month, so it is What Would Mary Do Day. It's What Would Mary Do? What would Mary do? And I was thinking about this. And you know what? I sometimes get very bored with standard basic cards. I'm not a real outside of the box kind of person. So I thought, you know, what do you do when you're kind of a little bit bored, right? And you want to change things up. So that's what we're going to do today. We are going to talk about some just different kind of, maybe it's a different fold, it's a different layers, different kind of things like that. And so I'm going to get started. So our first project, I want to have so many projects too, you guys. It's ridiculous. It's so fun. I just have so many. Let's see. All right, so this particular one we're going to do, it's going to be using the layering circles. We're going to use, yes, we're going to use Hey Birthday Chick and the dies. And I needed both die sets. We're also going to use stitch shapes. So today I'm going to tell you right now tonight, guys, it's a bunch of dies. It's a bunch of these layering dies. Okay, so those are the things we're going to use there for our project. And I wonder if I should sneak peek the project to you. Okay, you ready? I'm going to sneak peek it to you. Here it is. What? Yes. What? Yes. What? How cute is that? Oh! All right. Enough of that. Enough of that. You saw enough. Okay. And you saw things were colored, so I got a bunch of colors and Memento ink and my stamps. Tried to organize myself today, guys, having baskets and everything for my projects. I did pretty good. Okay, so in my envelope, it's got all my goodies. I am using the Oso Ombre Celebration paper, and I just might be giving that a package of that ombre paper away. Maybe. We'll see. If you guys don't mind sharing, that would be great. I'd appreciate that. Get more people joining in our fun. I already have my circle cut out, and that I got from the layering circles. I used this, I don't think it was this one. No, it was the one smaller. I used the one smaller for this one, and I cut that out. So I already had that done, so we don't have to do that. That's great. So I have a scrap here, and that's going to be for our fence and our stump. My greeting's going to go on that. I have scraps to die cut out my fun chicks, and I'm using our thick basic white cardstock. Thanks for sharing. Okay, there's our basic white. I just folded it in half. Yes, I did. Okay. All we're going to do right now is we need to start by adhering down our designer series paper, because when I die cut, I am going to, come on little guy, this paper is slippery, there we go. With your Stampin' Seal, something to remember, you don't want to press down hard when you're using it. You want to have a real light hand when you're using your adhesive. What will happen if you push really hard, you will make this press up against the edge of the dispenser, and you will start getting gunky tape against there because it's being pushed up if you push down really hard on your dispenser. Just letting you know that, okay? So let's be careful about that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my stitch shapes, and I'm going to pull out these two right here. I believe that's what I'm pulling out. So we're going to take this one here, and it's going to go on just like this. And so when I take it to the die cut machine, I'm going to lay it down on the machine, even it up on both sides, and as high up as you want or down. You could have it in the middle if you want, but I don't want that. And I'm going to go through both layers, the designer series paper and the thick basic white, and run that through the machine. Okay? I know I could pull the machine over, but I am going to just do it right over here quick. I've been debating back and forth whether to bring my machine over, and I decided not on this one. All right. So now I have that great piece, and I have my base now, and it's been cut out, and I have a window here. Okay, now this little guy is going to go on just like so. No, yes. And then I'm going to die cut out another piece, which is of the same ombre paper here. And so I have my other piece right here. Let's move that aside. And I'm going to go ahead and die cut out. Now I want to look a little bit and see where do I have the lightest ombre, and it looks like it's here. So I'm going to kind of put that right in the center and go die cut that out real quick. I don't need this additional layer, but my chicken that I'm using is awfully white, and I don't want to have so much white. That's why I'm putting this additional layer. And that's why I'm putting this additional layer right like that. Okay, so it's looking like that. All right, now here comes a little adhering for us. Oh, hey, Cindy. I forgot to look up here a little bit. Oh, thanks for sharing. Hi, Rosemary. Is this your first time with us, Rosemary? I don't think so, maybe. Ooh, lots of California friends. That's so nice. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and adhere my circle. Come on. Nice and light pressure. There we go. And I'm simply going to go ahead and lay this down. Take this and go right into the hole. Line it up. And there it is. And now I can open it right up, and it's on the inside. Okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white circle, and we're going to raise things up there, so that's going to stay aside. I'm going to take the little circle. Look at that pretty purple on the back side. It's wisteria. No, it's not wisteria. It's Highland Heather. Highland Heather. I don't know. I've been watching Men in Kilts. So you have the older set of stitch dies. Hi, Addie. Do you know what the difference with the newer set? Oh, you mean that you have the stitch shapes or the stitch dies? Do you know how long ago, Tina? What I really like about these stitch shapes is you're getting ovals, squares, and circles, and I really like that. And then the layering shapes, like the layering circles and things, they have the no decorative edges and then the layering with decorative edges. And that's what's really nice about that. Okay, I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this, so it's ready to go. Oh, okay, Rosemary, welcome. It's great to have friends join us. So that's going to go like so. Now I need to do a little Stampin' and a little coloring. Oh, I just love the birthday chicks. People asked about the Hey Birthday and the birthday chicks. These are available through the end of the catalog, which is, well, the new catalog comes out in May, the new annual catalog, and the January to June goes through June. So these are available. Now I'm going to guess, don't hold me to it, but I think that the birthday ones are going to end up in the catalog, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Announcement on that part hasn't been made yet, so all right. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put my little readers on. Oh, Rosemary, you're a demonstrator. Ah. You're the best customer. That's right. Oh, fun. So I am going to give my chicken here a little color. I'm not going to totally color him in. I'm just going to give some edging color. His belly a little bit more. Just kind of fun. Then I'm going to use my darker. I was just using the So Saffron, the light and dark So Saffron in the Stampin' blends. Now I'm just kind of doing his little edge of the feathers just to give him a little more interest. He's a dancing one. There we go. I'm going to give a little bit of, whoop, I forgot his feathers there. So, Rosemary, you signed up for the little on tour that's happening that demonstrators could sign up for. Yeah, the circles, squares, and ovals, Tina. That's right. It's it has those. So you probably have the same that I have. There we go. It's a cute little guy. I'm going to give my little chick here some pumpkin pie. Little feet and his little beak. I guess I should do that for this guy too. And he's got his other little foot up here. That's so cute. And now my So Saffron light is going to come in here and get my little chick. I love the Stampin' blends. I'm not really using it to blend color, but it seems so glossy, just nice. Then I pulled just a few markers from my in colors that I had over on my stamping table, on my stamping shelf, and I decided to pull some bright colors today. So this is the Magenta Madness, and then I have the really pretty Peacock Stampin' Right marker. And then again, I have Bumblebee, which is another in color. There, aren't they just cute? They're so cute. Hey Sandy, welcome, welcome. Glad you joined us. All right, so to do that then, I'm going to die cut these guys. So I need my little die cuts. You guys are okay with not seeing me put these through the machine, right? I'm just going right next door on my table and cutting them out. What I like to do is I like to use a little bit of washi tape when I put the dies down. I'm going to grab my fence and the wood too. Oh, 2014, huh, Rosemary? I was actually a demonstrator for like 20 years. And then I had 20 years ago, and then I needed to take a break a while back as my girls' schedules got too crazy. And but then I came back in probably about 7 years now. So I'm going to try to put all my little guys through here at the same time, you guys. I'm going to do my dancing chicken, my itty bitty chicken, the fence, and the log. I think I can do it. There's enough room anyway to do it. We'll just see if my little hands can do it. So Rosemary, with you being from 2014, did you ever go to convention, to on stage? That's always fun. They're not doing them anymore though. Sorry, this took me just a little second longer, but I got it now. I'm putting 4 things through at once. I should have let you seen it. Then you could see how crazy I am to do that. But I'm using the regular size machine, so that lets me do all 4 at once. All right, I have my pieces. I have my peeps. I have my pieces and my peeps. It's stuck to my board. Yeah, my little chick, not so much. That's all right. I'll trim around that one. Okay. Here's all my goodies. I pop these back in their thing so I don't lose them. That is my goal today. Don't lose things. As you guys know, I like to lose things. Hey, B, what's up with you? Okay. Wait a minute. Did I just put my... I sure did. I said don't lose things, and I dropped my fence and my stump into the dies. What am I doing? That's silly. There's my fence. But I lost my stump. Did I really lose my stump? Really? Really, really? That's all right. I'll get my stump back. Okay, so my little chicken's gonna go right there. So cute. Oh, how's my shoulder? Hey, you know, it's getting better. The only problem is the sports medicine place hasn't called me, so I'm gonna have to call them. And then it actually allowed me to, let's see. Yep, I can just put it totally right over my head now and reach up. I couldn't do that a couple days ago, and I can't do it over and over again. That doesn't work either. If I do it once, then that's about all I can do it. Well, you guys, I lost my stump. Did it fall on the ground? Okay, you guys, I gotta run the stump through one more time. Crazy me. Crazy me, I had it. Ooh. Good thing I don't have to line up the die on the stump. I just have to run it through. It goes through really quick. I should have grabbed my mini machine. It's sitting right next to me, and I could have it up on the table with you guys. But, all right, now I have a stump. Jeez, Louise. Okay. Now, when it comes to these little guys here, the fence, what I did is I took my scissors, not that pair, and this, and then I just took the edge and I clipped off the triangle tip, and there we go. Bye-bye. So that can be the fence needs to be raised up, otherwise it looks like it's laying on the chicken, and we do not want that, right? Want no laying on the chicken. Oh, decided to sign back up within weeks of each other. Oh, really? So you have an up line that's there for you then? So I was going to say, if you need any help, I'm more than happy to help you. You can always ask me questions and things, Rosemary. All right. Boop. Let's get our fence going here. This little fence is so cute. I remember the one time I did with the Hey Birthday Chicks, and I just did 2 of the fence pieces to make the fence longer. That works out great. Now what I'm going to do is kind of come here, because I just want him lined up even on each side, and I don't want it to look weird, so that's going to go just like that. And now I'll put that on the inside. Yay, it's so gonna get so cute. I'm just going to come right over here. Line that up. Cute. I'm going to go ahead and put my little log down, my little trunk. And then I'm noticing, let me put my glasses back on. I'm noticing that my little chickadee here, I didn't do real well. But that's okay. I can just come around with my scissors. I guess the die moved on me a little bit, and I can just do a little trimming around. And then it'll look just like the machine did it. He's pretty easy to kind of trim around. You know how that goes sometimes. The die slips as you're rolling it through. That's why I said the washi tape really helps. There, no trouble. He also needs a dimensional though, you guys. Beep. And we're gonna do that. Then I have my cute little strip here. It's not a cute little strip. Why did I say that? I have no idea. No idea. But this is going to be a happy birthday card. So we're going to have our happy birthday. Let me turn this around. Probably going to see my head, you guys. Sorry. Yeah, maybe not. Boop. Oh, yeah. I got to get in here, guys. Sorry. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay. Maybe I just need to stand up when I stamp, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and take a little clip off of here. And then a little off of here. I'm going to give this a little tail. Sure I am. There we go. This just needs a little adhesive. Come on, my adhesive friend. There we go. See, this is going to go about here. Happy birthday. Look how cute. You open it up and he's still in there, and it's going to say, "You're still a spring chicken." You're still a spring chicken. Chicken. There we go. Card number 1. So there's the one I had made previously. Cute, cute. Yep. A little outside the box card 1. So that means all of my markers go back in the basket. My stitch shapes and my layering circles. Bye-bye. My memento ink can go back there. And let's clean our stamps. Thanks, Betty. Cute. It is cute, isn't it? It's pretty fun. Pretty adorable. The Hey Chick and the Hey Birthday Chicks. And what I find to be so awesome are the dies. And so if you had gotten a couple years ago the Hey Chick, I hope you're got the dies. And the Hey Birthday Chick is brand new, and so I would get that as a bundle, so you get 10% off, right? That would be the way to go on that. Love it. Me too. Me too. Thank you. Thank you. It's just adorable. And the Oso Ombre, should think about how I want to give that away. I don't know. I'll think on it. I'll think on it, and then I'll put it in a comment or something, so somebody can win that fun thing. Okay, well, there we go on those guys. Let's take a look at what our next card's going to be, because they're just going to get better and better. I start off and then I start getting more and more into it as I'm doing. And so it's like, oh, that just got really good. So we'll see. We'll see what I got. Look at, I'm cleaning everything all right up so nothing gets confused or lost. Okay, time for card outside the box number 2. All right, so on this one we are using the Butterfly Brilliance products. I'm using the beautiful Butterfly Bijou paper. We're using the stitch nested label dies, and bright yummy colors. The magenta, so fun. And you guys, I don't want to freak you out. I have one of the butterflies. I'm going to freak you out. You ready? I took the one big stamp and I cut a butterfly out. What? I did. Is my screen all still clear for you guys? Let me know, because it's kind of fuzzy on my end. And if it's just fuzzy for me, that's fine. Yeah, so what I wanted to show you guys, you know, This is not an expensive stamp set at all. You know, it's a $17 set. And I'm not saying you want to cut it all apart. I can show you, I'm working on a card right now where it's just beautiful. You know, I just inked up the whole stamp with my foam brayer and stamped a background, and it's beautiful. So I actually have 2 of these stamp sets. I have one that I keep all of the butterflies as just one stamp, and now I'm starting to cut this one apart. Now, don't worry, I'm not hurting anything, but I want to give you a couple tips. Dina Rico was doing this as well. Whenever you cut your stamps, you don't want to undercut your rubber. You want to undercut your the foam. The foam piece. So your scissors need to be tilted when you trim around. And if you've been around a long time, you know that stamps used to have to be mounted. Now that little guy didn't need much because it was already an edge border piece, right? And so what I do is if I want to get closer, I trim that rubber on the top, but I'm not going to trim this foam at the bottom. I want to keep that cushiony all in there. And so now I've got that little guy, okay? So, and then you have your other ones here, and it's the same thing. You would just cut through, and then anywhere where you had to do some trimming, just make sure, again, you're tilting your scissors towards the rubber so you don't undercut the foam. And get yourself a good pair of scissors that don't have glue all over them like mine, okay? All right, so there. I didn't mean to scare you, but it happened. I did it. The other thing I want to show you that kind of came up is I'm using the nesting dies. And I was playing around and I was going to use a nest and then the nesting die, but it wasn't the size I wanted. And so I cut another one. But look at, now I have a frame that I could actually put onto another piece here, like so. Or on the other side to make it even kind of just an outline of a frame. Or think about putting it on the white one and having the edge just right, my fingers aren't working, it lines right up to this size like this, or you could turn it around and use it like this. So it's the outside edge of the smaller nesting die that I die cut out to have the center, this center as a matter of fact, right? That was this piece. And it popped out, and then I was left with this. And how cool is that? So I can use this piece on something. It's not for this card. But I just wanted to show you guys that because it's so fun. All right. Now, we have a bunch of things here. I want to let you know, and I think I'll save time on not die cutting out these nestings since I already have some cut out. But I use these 3 of the nesting dies. It's the second largest one, then one down from each of that, and there's 3 of them. So the second largest nest, then obviously the third largest and 4th largest. Those were the ones that I used. So nesting labels. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I have a bunch of things in here. I've got my standard A2 size card here. Remember I had die cut a bunch of the designer series paper butterflies. This is one I had left over. And then remember I did the many messages and embossed them in white. And I had leftovers of that, so I'm using that as well. And so I just pulled some of those out, so we're going to use those. I have my outside lint here. I have a piece for the inside. I have an additional strip. And I have 2 pieces of the designer series paper cut at 4 inches by 3 inches. 4 by 3, okay? We are going to be doing what's called a double point card. And you may know, and you may have seen those. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in my Stampin' trimmer because I'm going to do a little scoring. So on the 3-inch side across, I'm going to go to 1 inch. That's this one right here. I'm going to go to 1 inch and I'm going to score it. Okay? I'm going to do that on both pieces of the 4x3. So the 4-inch side is going long. I know the butterfly DSP is awesome. I just ordered another pack, and I think Rosemary said she bought another pack of the DSP. And like I said, you know, whenever it's a 6x6 paper pack, you guys, uh-oh, we're buffering. Sorry, you guys. Oh, buffering, buffering. I hope nobody's microwaving anything. That would be doing it. Uh-oh. All right, you guys, I'm sorry about that. That was really weird. We still good? My problem now is I don't have my I don't have my comments, so I'm going to go out. Let's see. I'm going to do that. I need to have you guys. I need to see my. Here we go. I'm trying to get the comments. There we are. Oh, okay, we're back. Sorry, my gosh, that was crazy, wasn't it? Y'all still with me? I hope so. Okay, so now we're gonna take the two pieces that I had, the 4x3, there's my scoring line, and now all I need to do is to bring this corner down to meet the line that was scored, and to press it down. Just bring that tip to the center, right on that line of where it was scored, and I'm going to do that to the other side. Right to there, and fold it down. I'm going to do that on both of them, okay? It was so weird on the buffering, you guys. I don't like that. I am going to start to do like a once a month live on YouTube. I think I'm going to do the first, do I want to do the first Saturday of the month where I do a YouTube live on Mary's Card Cafe. Okay, now that I have those, I'm going to take my basic white piece, and you probably know what's going to happen. On the flap that I scored, the 1 inch, I am going to glue that to the back of the white. Okay. I'm also going to adhere, and I could probably do this first, is to glue the flaps down. Doesn't really matter if you glue them and then do it, but I don't know why my dispenser's giving me trouble today. It's a brand new one, so maybe that's why. I'm just going to glue those down. Okay. I think I'll glue down these flaps this time before I put it onto the white. Okay, so glue those flaps down. Bring it over here. And same thing, I'm going to glue that right to the back of this. Just like so. And there's where you're getting your points, your double points. And now I'm going to, oh, look at my little butterfly. I must have grabbed a piece that I already had something stamped on. That's funny. There we go. I want to make sure that's glued down well. And then I'm going to put that right here as its layer because it is a basic standard layer. There we go. Now then, I have my 3 layers of my nested dies. And I'm going to layer those together just like that. Boop. So my daughter Sam was supposed to go back to Pullman today, but she didn't want to miss her class, so she decided she was just going to stay longer because she's doing online school. But her roommate back in Pullman is really missing her. So I might have to take a little trip to Pullman this weekend. Not sure, but you know, I never know. Okay, so now I have those 3. What I'm going to do now is take dimensionals, and we're only going to adhere one part because this is going to come like so, and then this is going to open up like so. Okay? I like the word like so today. So I want to make sure that this is going to stay down well, so I am going to put 3 dimensionals, right, like a little triangle like that on that side. Okay, I'm going to bring this over, center it where I want it, just like that. And then you can see how that's going to be like this, and then it's going to open like this. Yep. But my little butterfly is going to come here like this. And I'm going to use one of my pieces right here. Just wanted to say, yes, I love it. I'm going to use my liquid glue for this guy. My tape dispenser is too wide, right? So there's adhesive for every need, you guys. That's going to go right on the butterfly like that. Just wanted to say. And then my butterfly is going to raise up with dimensionals. Isn't that so pretty? I just love it. I love it. Yeah, the butterfly, yeah, and so Cindy, you're right. This is Bumblebee, Mint Macaron, Seaside Spray, and Misty Moonlight, and the Magenta Madness. And I even believe there's a little Calypso Coral in there, but I'm not quite sure. I can't remember all the colors in it, but yeah. So then here we're going to have Happy Birthday, but I am going to stamp this butterfly. Now, the trick is that I do not want this butterfly to show on the front, right? You don't want that. That would be terrible. You don't want it peeking through. So, oh, and I already have some ickiness on my card. So, and I also don't want it dark, super dark. So I am going to stamp off, I think, twice. 1, 2, and then let me do this one more time to see. 3. You could also, if you wanted to, there we go. You could also lay this down and do a little pencil marking at the top and bottom to know how far you could or could not go. And then hooray, it's your birthday is going to go right there. Hooray, it's your birthday, and now we're ready for the inside. Now, you could just have a card like this, and they open, and it's just like that. But then you couldn't really write a greeting or anything, so you do want to have it do that as a peekaboo, and then it opens up, and it has the regular greeting, okay? So we're going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this. This color is so bold, it's awesome. You know, in the winter time, I'm going to do this butterfly again. In the winter time, you know, you kind of keep the warm, cozy colors. And now it's like, bam, it's going to be sunny and warm. I love it, love it, love it. And then this says, wishing you a year of magical moments and wonderful memories. And that again is just part of the many messages from the last Facebook time I did, when I did the many messages and then die cut all those butterflies. Now I could put it right in the center over. I could come over like this so you can see more of the butterfly, but I am just going to go right over top of it. There we are. So let's see what we have. We have just wanted to say, hooray, it's your birthday. And I open up and say, wishing you a year of magical moments and wonderful memories. Now you could use a bigger butterfly on the inside if you wanted to, but I had only cut out that one. So there we are. Is that not just the prettiest thing? Just gorgeous. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Card number 2. I know. So I am using actually quite a bit of the in colors that are the new in colors. The Bumblebee, Misty Moonlight, Magenta Madness, and I think Just Jade is the other color, but we're not using Just Jade today. So, well, I saved a little bit of paper because I had already die cut some of those nests, so I'm not going to worry about that. But think about that, you guys. Think about creating some of your own little nested frames. How cool was that that just happened? I thought, oh, what can I do with that now, right? Okay. Okay, that was the second one. It's getting better, you guys. It's getting better. Okay, now let me clean off that butterfly. My chamois here. And I'll get that butterfly back with the others. We're probably going to use it again. I don't know, maybe not. We'll see. Okay. Now, if you thought the colors were awesome on that one, wait till you see this next one. So on this Friday, I have my Friday blog, my Finding Inspiration Friday blog, and also a video on the Slimline cards. You know, Slimline cards are becoming very, very popular. And Nichelle sent me a Slimline card, which was awfully nice. And so I thought I am going to create some Slimline cards. And so I am going to do that. But this has all of those colors we were talking about being bright and bold. So we're going to be using Magenta Madness, Granny Apple Green, Seaside Spray, and Bumblebee. Fun, fun, bright colors. Now, how do you decide on your Slimline cards? How do you decide what size to make them? Well, I happen to have some standard letter envelopes at home, and so this is what I did to make my card. I want it to fit in here. Now, yes, it's got this kind of ugly stripes in here, but that's just what I had. You can find ones at like Staples or Office Depot, Office Max, any of those places, and you can find these envelopes in all sorts of colors. So if you want to create some Slimline cards, just create your sizes so it kind of goes with something that's already there and easy. You can also do some custom sizes and make your own envelopes, but I don't have, you know, thin paper to make envelopes, and you know what? It's easier for me just to get a box of envelopes and use them. So that's what I'm doing. I just decided. Somebody else do that extra work for me, please. I don't want to. So the measure of these envelopes are 4 1/4 by 9 1/2. Okay, so you think about that. You can create a Slimline card by making a base that's 9 1/4 by 8. So that's what this piece is. It's 9 1/4 by 8, and then I scored it at 4. So that's my Granny Apple Green. So then one layer, this is 3 3/4 by 9. Oh, that's wrong. I need to take a quarter off. I'm bad. I did not do that. I left this at 9 1/4. It's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be 9 1/4, not 9 1/2. Should I go down a little more? Yep, let me go down a little more. So this should be 3 3/4 by 9 1/4, not 9 1/2. Bad Mary. Okay. So let's see if that layers now. There we go, that layers. Then my white is correct. This is 3 1/2 by 9, okay? 3 1/2 by 9. I also have the same on the inside because I want to have that layering on the inside as well. Remember, it just gives a nice sturdiness to cards. Okay, now let's see what we're going to do. We are going to do some fun stamping. I am using the Vine Design Bundle. Is anybody talking anymore? Or are we just watching? Or are my comments not? Are the comments not coming in? I don't know. We're using the Vine Design and the dies. Let me show you the dies, you guys. Huh? I rhymed. The dies, you guys. So, yes, yes, yes. Look at this. Look at this delicate laciness. How awesome is that? Now, that's not all. You also get all these. So if you look at the Vine Design stamp set, you've got all these little flowers that get die cut, have die cuts. The vine, you have a die cut for this label, and then you have this beautiful laciness. Okay, we are going to use the lace oval, and we are going to use the sayings die. Okay. Oh, okay, you guys are here. Watching and writing. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Okay, so I have, goodness gracious, all sorts. We've got our Memento ink again. I've got the vine. I've got the label. I've got my greeting. And these are all from the stamp set. I've got some flowers. And then I'm going to need an oval. And I'll tell you why in a minute. I'm going to use the layering ovals. I told you it's all about the dies, right, today? I'm going to use the layering ovals. And I want to show you the circle lace one. I did this out of vellum, and it's a beautiful circle. But one of the things you could do then is you could stamp the flowers, die cut them out, and pop the flowers onto here. But how pretty is that? Just really nice. Okay, let's do some stamping. Granny apple green first. You gotta love the vines, I'm just saying. Gots to love. I just inked up my granny apple green too, so it's so pretty. Just going along. There we go. I'm going to do a little bit right here. And a little bit right here. There we go. Couldn't let those corners stay, right? Ah. What kind of cards you working on, Jolene? Now I'm going to bring in that wonderful Magenta Madness, and I'm going to come in with the bright, bold, little flowers all over. Notice I'm stamping while I'm talking. It's like in the rhythm of it, right? One coming off the edge there. There we go. Maybe one coming off the edge over here too. Okay, there's that. Gosh, those colors, aren't they awesome? I don't know if they're come out as bold as they are for me, but they are bold. Let me come up a little bit. We're a little dark, so I don't know. Now I'm going to take this other little flower, and it is the bumblebee, and I'm going to now come in with the bumblebee and fill in some more. kind of making just my own little background paper, right? Little background. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm gonna throw you for a total loop, you guys. I'm pulling in Seaside Spray. Thinking, what? Seaside Spray with that bold yellow and the pink? You betcha. How fun is that color? This Seaside Spray is so sweet. It is just so sweet. I love it. Isn't it great? It's great. Now I'm going to blow your socks off even more, you guys. I thought about it. I said, no, I can't do my spritzing. I can't do my little splotches, but I can. And then I said, okay, I love my splotches. And this is a splotch from the Forever Greenery stamp set that had that splotch in there. And so I'm using it. And you guys, guess what? I'm bringing in the black ink. What? What? Yeah, I'm bringing in Memento ink. You're going to freak out. You're going to think, what, are you crazy? Yes, I am. It almost looks like a navy blue. And I'm just going to come in and spritz and sprinkle a little bit throughout this card. I'm going to go right over the leaves. I don't care. I'm just going to come in and put some spritz in. Oop, that one was awfully close to another one. That's okay. But yeah, you're thinking, why are you doing black? It almost just looks like a navy blue. It doesn't really even look black. Here, I'll hold it up and you can see. The Memento splotching works just perfectly. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay? There it is. Now, we're going to set it aside, all these stamps, because I don't want to make a mess out of anything. And we're going to talk about what we're doing next. Now, I'm going to bring my card base and my layers in because I'm going to get some gluing done. We're not going to wrap any ribbon or anything around that card. So let me just go ahead and... My friend, the adhesive. I love it so much. But it works so much better when I do not put much pressure on it. I've finally found the error of my ways. So I'm going to adhere to that to the black. And now you see why that black splotching works so well, is because it's being framed by that black on the card base. So, there was a reason for my madness. So then we're going to adhere our black layer to the Granny Apple Green, which is just so darn awesome. Look at how awesome that is. Oh. Now we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of stamping on the inside of the card now that we've done that. I'm going to bring my things back here. I'm going to bring a little bit of my vinery. But I'm just going to come along and do a little, oh, that didn't do so well. That's okay. Just along the bottom, just like that. And then I'm going to bring my little flowers back. The Slimline Cards, if you look at Pinterest, there's some cute ones with the Hey Birthday and the birthday chicks. They're really cute. So I'm going to come in and just be doing a little bit of a fun bordering of flowers. Bring this magenta back in because it is so awesome. So, so awesome. There we go. And do we need any Misty Moonlight? I mean, not Misty Moonlight, Seaside Spray. Why not? Just a couple. Just a couple little guys here. They're so cute. Look at those. That flower is just so cute. And what's really great in the dies, it gives you 2 dies. So you could stamp out 2 or 3 of that particular flower. So you could stamp 2 or 3 of them and then die cut them out at the same time. That's fun. Okay, now the awesomeness is going to happen. Am I going to stamp on the inside? Oh, yes, I am. Let me adhere this on the inside. I have thinking of you is my greeting. That's going to be on the front of the card. It's going to say thinking of you. So let's take a look at the stamp set. It could be happy birthday, but I'm going to grab my let's see it. I'm going to thinking of you. Wishing you the best year yet. Thinking of you. Warm wishes at Christmas. I don't think so. We are not going to do any Christmas. That's crazy. Here's a card. Thinking of you. I can't begin to count the times we've laughed together. Oh, that'll be good. Ooh, I gotta find it. Let's see. May your... My gosh, you guys, I can't even find the stamp. What does it say? I can't begin to count. I can't begin to count. There it is. I can't begin to count. What? Is that it? I think so. I got my glasses on and I still can't see it. Yep, there it is. Woo, that was rough. Oh, do I need to do black dots on the inside too? Little splotches? Oh, I did. Cute. Okay, I didn't even have to ink it up. That's amazing. I didn't even ink it up. So let's just put that down, stick it on the block. Is that crooked? Yes. Let's ink it up. Let me stamp it. Okay, we are good. Here it is. I can't begin to count all the times we've laughed together. And this stamp actually is purposely made to where parts of it is darker, parts of the words are darker than the other part. Like laughed is darker. And yes, I didn't stamp it very straight. So I might have to do that little trick, you know, where you then do a little cut and put something on. We'll see. Oh, but now we got to get to the better stuff, okay? We need the better stuff. We're going to talk about that lacy oval now. I have a piece of vellum and I put an adhesive sheet onto it because I'm going to die cut this lacy bit with vellum. Then that lacy bit's already going to have adhesive on it, and that'll be great. I'm also going to take this oval. Uh-oh, it's blurry? Oh no. It's not blurry on my end though. Anybody else have blurriness? So I'm going to save a little bit of time, you guys. I did that so the adhesive is on the back side and the lacy goes on the front, and you run it through your machine. Then you go ahead and you peel off that paper part, and this all has adhesive on it. I then took one of the layering ovals and I die cut out the green, and let me show you what I have. I'm just going to save time on this. And there it is. There's the lace oval die layered onto the granny apple green. Look how pretty that is, you guys. So just think about laciness. So then I took out my layering circles because I thought the circle dies there would be one to match, because this oval matches this die perfectly. Perfect. There wasn't one big enough for the circle. This circle is bigger. The die is bigger than any circle of the dies, so that was a bummer. But anyway, so let's finish this up. This is going to go right here. And then that's going to go on top. I am going to use dimensionals for this guy. And I'm going to put one in the middle so it doesn't sink. And then what I did is, you can see I stamped the board, the layering of the words, and I stamped my words. You notice I didn't die cut it out to all that great. But it works. Now I'm going to have this coming just kind of like this. So I need dimensionals just on this one side. Which side? This side. Couple dimensionals there. And then I just need adhesive for the rest. So that's going to go like that. And then I have the bumblebee. I have the bumblebee ribbon. I do. So the in colors, guys, you know they have the ribbons. So I'm going to use the bumblebee. And I think I'm just going to do a little bow. Yeah, so that, you know what's really great about putting the adhesive sheet, you know, it's always hard to, how do you glue down vellum? Well, that adhesive sheet, you don't even see it. It's transparent. And I think this bow is just going to come right in here, down here, maybe. Yeah, it's going to go down there. Let me grab my scissors. And my glue dot. Get glued out there. Just gonna lay like so. And then I'm gonna bring in our in color dots. I don't know, you guys, when you use your in colors stuff, I mean, when you use your embellishments, do they end up looking like mine? So I am gonna use some of the, I think the magenta, because it's just so much fun. Oh, gotta be careful with our little guys. Sometimes the actual top comes off if you don't get under the whole gem here. There. I guess I'll do it right up here into that flower. There we go. So now we have a beautiful Slimline Thinking of You. And when you open it up, it says, I can't begin to count all the times we've laughed together. And oh my gosh, that is so bad. I need to stamp that again and like die cut it out or something. So I will fix that, promise. Just not right at the moment. But you know what I mean. You can stamp it on a scrap and then do a little oval punch or something like that to even give it a little more dimension there. I love that little border on the inside. Isn't that fun? Yeah, the magenta is great. Ooh, it's blurry on my screen. Is it blurry for you guys? I don't know. All right. Well, goodness gracious. We're already at 5:11, you guys? Oh my gosh, that was 3 cards, right? Do you know I had one more card for us? But I'm not going to be able to do it because my husband came home and he has dinner for us. And he's going to want dinner. So maybe I'll save it for next Wednesday. How's that? All right. Well, hey, I want to thank you guys so much for being with me. And don't forget about those couple of great events and things. The spectacular March Madness virtual stamp camp is going to be awesome. Let's take a look and see. I don't even know where I set my other cards that we made today. Oh, they're in their baskets, so I can't. Okay, let me pull it out. Okay, and there's this one. And of course, we can't forget our cute little birthday chick. The other card I was going to do for you guys was another kind of different fold card, but that's okay. I can, if you want to think about how you can get that to hold down more, you just have to do some really good pushing and scoring. But these chicks are just so fun. And I just love all that layering up. So fun. Oh, thanks so much, you guys. And thanks for sharing, you guys that shared this with other people. I really appreciate that. If you haven't followed my blog, my Facebook page, please do. Hopefully you get notified of things. And I want to wish you all a great, great night. I hope we all get over this virus that's happening so much. And I appreciate you all so very, very much. And thanks for telling me to have a good dinner. I will. I hope you guys all had great dinners too. And until next time, guys, happy stampin'!